Good morning YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I feel like it has been a hot minute since I vlogged on this channel, but honestly my mindset has just not been in the headspace recently to pick up my camera and vlog. But we are back and I'm going to do a full day of eating for you and just a general vlog of the day. So I am off to go pick up something from the shops, which I think is super exciting. It's slightly nerdy, I'm not gonna lie, but I think it's super exciting. So I don't even know if they have it in stock, so I will show you if I do get it. I will unbox it with you, but I'm gonna head to the shops now and then I am going to take you through a full day of eating. So I've just had my breakfast, which was my obvious oats. So it was oats, protein powder, frozen raspberries. I used some Easter chocolate on it this time because obviously Easter has just been, so my house is stocked full of that and it needs eating. So that, and then some powdered peanut butter and honey. But I don't know if I mentioned in my last video, I don't think I did, but I've been my clean supplement era right now, so I'm trying to clean up what I am putting into my body. So I'm trying to eat a lot more whole foods, and the supplements I'm using, I want them to be a lot cleaner. So I've been using Promix recently and I've been really enjoying that. So I've got the chocolate peanut butter flavour at the moment. I have tried the chocolate, the vanilla and the unflavoured, and then I've got a big tub of cinnamon which I am yet to try. But I'm going to head to the shops, come back, get changed and then go to the gym because again I've really been neglecting the gym and tracking. This is my first proper day tracking back in a few weeks now. I think I probably will talk about it a little bit later in this vlog, just because my motivation really hasn't been where it normally is at the moment. So my training hasn't been great. I've sort of missed sessions, but yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about so yeah, I think I'm going to talk about that a bit later because I'm going to grab a coffee a little bit later, which also is an update for me. I'm really trying to go down to 1 coffee a day just because I'm spending so much money on Nespresso pods that I feel like I'm trying to cut down on that. So yeah, I'm going to try and have 1 coffee a day and I'm going to save it until this afternoon because I know if I have it now in the morning I'm just going to crave it for the rest of the day. It is about 9 AM now. I've had my clients in the gym in the morning, I've had my breakfast, and as I've said, I'm going to go out to the shops, come back and then we're going to go to the gym. So I hope you enjoyed this video and don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you do, and let's get into it. I pretty much got all the way there and then I realised that I did not bring the cash which I needed. So take 2, we're going to actually get the cash we need and then we're going to head back out. I was literally pretty much all the way there as well, which was quite annoying, but we moved, not the end of the world, and we are gonna go take 2. So we got the goods. It was the last one in stock. I mean, I'm not surprised it was the last one in stock. It's probably the only one they've had in stock for a while now. But I'm going to show you quickly what I got, but I'm going to set it up once I'm back from the gym. I just thought I would do a quick little gym fit. So we have the... So I've got the sweet red shorts, matching top, and I think this is my favourite colour I have at the moment, if I don't mind the bites I literally have all over my legs. So sweet red top, sweet red bra, and then we're just going to go for a Underactive oversized tee, and then just again Underactive hoodie just in case it's a little bit chilly in the gym. But yeah, we're going to quickly unbox what I've got from CEX, then I'm going to head to the gym. I'm not going to take you along with me to the gym because my camera needs charging and it is literally the same leg day which I've done for the past 5 months now. So if you want to go see what workout I do, then just go back to one of my videos. I think it was my February upload, which was a full week of workouts. It's all in there. But yeah, I'm going to show you what I got. Again, I did preface that it is a very nerdy item, but I'm super excited about it. I've literally wanted one of these for the longest time. It was my childhood console. I love Nintendo. I feel like you're either a Nintendo, a PlayStation, or an Xbox kind of person growing up. For me, it was Nintendo. I loved my little GameCube. But yeah, I'm super excited about that, but it does mean I'm going to have to go up into the loft because I think that's where all my old games were. I have loads of old games and memory cards, but I didn't have the console because my sister binned it. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. I'm going to go to the gym and then I think I'm going to set it up. I might go in the loft, I might make Lewis do it, but either way, we're going to get on this tonight at some point and just give it a go. I also got an extra controller so that Lewis can play with me. And then I think in here is just all the, another controller and then obviously all the wires. But yeah, it's super nerdy, but I am super happy with my purchase and I can't wait to give it a go. Let me know in the comments if you are a retro gamer, because honestly, retro games, they make me so happy. So yeah, speak soon. I've just gone to set it up and this will not plug into my TV. So I've ordered a connector on Amazon, so that'll arrive tomorrow. So yeah, unfortunately we're not going to get to have my nostalgia moment this morning or this afternoon, but tomorrow is game time. I just want to show you what I have been using recently. So this is a new electrolyte brand, and honestly the marketing they did got me hooked, line and sinker. So it's by a new brand called Salt. I got the watermelon berry flavour and I actually really like it. Again, it fits perfectly in with my sort of clean supplement. So yeah, I have these when I am training just because I like something like sweet when I'm training, but I don't always want a kind of monster because especially if I've had a coffee before, my caffeine tolerance will not allow for that. I'll literally be an anxious wreck in the corner, but I've been really enjoying just having some electrolytes. Again, they're really good for hydration anyway, but it just gives me that sweet little drink that I'm needing for the workout and it tastes good. So yeah, I'm going to drink this, head off to the gym, and then I'll speak to you when I am back. I've just got back from the gym. I've just got back from the gym. I'm just making my coffee right now, and honestly, I don't think that Costa, Starbucks, any like chain coffee shops can beat my coffee. Honestly, I love it so much. I feel like Independence, yeah, I would give it to them. Oh no, what's that? Independence, yes, I'll give it to them. They do make a good coffee, but my recent coffee which I've been making is so good. It is just an espresso pod. I used a new one today, so I don't know how that's going to taste, but normally I just use the Chiaro or the Dolce from espresso, and then the secret ingredient is the M&S hazelnut sugar-free syrup. If you have not tried this, you need to try this. Honestly, it's the best hazelnut syrup you're going to get. I feel like the Starbucks ones, as much as I love a Starbucks, I feel like they taste like really chemically and just like artificial, whereas this is the best syrup I have ever tried for sugar-free. So we just have that, a little bit of cinnamon mixed in with the milk. But yeah, I finally made it to my first and only coffee of the day. And then I've got a little bit of virtue, so we're going to do that. And just, I do need to go in the loft at some point as well, so hopefully still potentially going to get Lewis to do that. Also, if you put a little bit of hot chocolate powder in this coffee as well. It makes like a Nutella style coffee, and honestly it's so good. I love it so much. It's just Oatly oat milk as well. That is the oat milk you need to use if you want a frothy coffee. I am going to sit down in a second and get some work done, but I just wanted to talk over a little bit about sort of low motivation and just not feeling like your energy is that high, because I'll probably say for the last month or so, I think post photo shoot, well, to be fair, it's a little bit before photo shoot, so maybe like mid-March, my motivation to track, to train, it literally just plummeted. And I think because I knew that my big goal was coming to an end and I didn't really have any goals going forward, that didn't help the situation. But then also, I think just I've been feeling, especially in regards to social media, I think I've just been feeling a little bit overwhelmed and a bit lost with what it is and wanting to do with that. So I think right now, because obviously there's so much good content and so much bad content on the internet, but I think more so recently I've been getting more overwhelmed with the amount of content which is out there, which is actually really good quality content and content which I really enjoy to watch. And as a consumer, I've really enjoyed watching content, but then I find I've been getting in my own head, and I know I preach all the time in terms of like fitness goals that comparison is a thief of joy and you shouldn't compare your journey to someone else's, but I feel like I've just been in my head a lot recently in terms of creating content. I think I've been consuming more than I've been creating, which hasn't helped. Obviously it's good for inspiration, but I've just been letting it get in my head, letting it overwhelm me, and it's really put me in quite like a low headspace and low mood recently. So it is something I am working on. I've just obviously had my first session of the week. That was my first leg session in about 10 days, because honestly I just took so much time off the gym. I've not tracked in 2 weeks, so this is my first day tracking. I've got my watch back on. I didn't have that on previously for about 2 weeks because I think I was just felt a little bit lost and overwhelmed. I think imposter syndrome is always high, especially being self-employed and being a coach and seeing everyone around you doing so well, creating good content. And I think I was just really been in my head, but we're looking upwards. I am gradually trying to get my way out of feeling that in that little funk. But yeah, I just wanted to sort of talk about it because I feel like as a fitness coach, I feel like it's expected that motivation to train, to track is always high, and obviously I tell my clients that motivation isn't always there, and that, but I think also that doesn't help because obviously as a coach I want to inspire my clients, I want to put them first, I want to make sure that they are feeling great when it does become harder when I'm not feeling great. So again, the imposter syndrome does creep up. Tell my clients to do the reps, track the food, and then sometimes when I'm in a headspace where I'm like, I know obviously everyone's personal journey is different. I know that, I preach that. But yeah, I think recently I've just not been feeling my best. So again, this video, as well as being a what I eat a day, it's also going to be a nice little refresh, restart, just getting refocused with everything and just trying to get my life back together a little bit more, just so I can feel a little bit less lost and overwhelmed coming into the summer and the next few months. So yeah, hopefully we'll get back on track a little bit more in this video, and this is sort of the first step because this is the first time I picked up my vlogging camera in a long time. So yeah, I'm gonna have my coffee, I'm gonna do some work, and then I'm gonna speak to you when I have my dinner in a little bit. Good afternoon, we are back in the kitchen. It is, what time is it? It is 2:15. I'm just about to make my dinner. So I meal prepped some chicken soup. I want to say yesterday, so it's just literally just chicken, carrots, celery, chicken stock, and mushrooms. So I've meal prepped that yesterday. So I'm gonna have that. I'm just gonna heat it up in the microwave, and that is pretty much it for my dinner. I might. Oh, that's the right one. That's it. That's the right thing. Okay. This is. Wait, it doesn't look that nice. That's not bad. Can you see it? No, you can't. So yeah, I'm just gonna cook this, eat this. It is about it's only about 200 calories, I think, for this, and about 30 grams of protein, I'm pretty sure, but I need to double check when I put it on MyFitnessPal because I did make a recipe for it. But yeah, we're gonna eat this. I actually did quite a productive work block just then, so I finished the programming for my summer 8-week program. I'll take it away from the microwave. So yeah, I've done that. I'm gonna eat my dinner because I feel like Lewis is gonna come home at about 5:30. He's probably gonna want tea pretty early, so that's why we're going quite light on the lunch, just because it is gonna be about 2.5 hours until I'm eating again. So far so good today. We've had quite a productive day. We've trained. I've tracked everything most importantly, and yeah, I'm just feeling a lot better than I have done previously this last month. So we're in for a good day. We feel nice and sort of reset a little bit, so I feel like also, I don't know if you noticed, but I say so a lot. I feel like, have you seen that thing with Kourtney Kardashian where she literally deletes the amount of time she said like? I feel like I'm like that, but with the words. So, but yeah, I digress. I've literally gone looking for a spoon and it's already in there. I'm also not one of those people who like does not go on the phone when they're eating. I feel like I eat a lot slower when I'm actually on my phone because I actually get distracted, whereas if I wasn't on my phone, I feel like I would just inhale it. So I feel like it's a bad habit to go on your phone when you eat, but it's also a bad habit to eat really quickly, so we pick our battles. I also forgot to say, oh my god, that's burning my throat. I also forgot to say that there's actually some noodles in here too. So it's chicken, celery, mushrooms, chicken stock, a little bit of soy sauce, and then some noodles in it too. And it's actually really good. I just put it in the slow cooker yesterday, and it's essentially a meal prep for the week. Right, I am going to attempt the loft to look to see what games I actually have for this GameCube. I feel like I just can't remember waiting for Lewis to get in, so we're going to win Independent Woman and we're going to try and go up there ourselves. I'm going to place you here. I did think I had more than this, so I don't know where they are. I might have to go back to my parents' house and see if they are there. But we've got Harry Potter, which I can imagine the quality on that is going to be awful. Super Smash Brothers, Super Mario Sunshine, which I actually have for the Switch, and then Sonic. But I definitely have some Mario Party somewhere. Oh, okay. So this has got Super Smash Bros. in it, so that's already, I feel like I've got spiders all over me from being up there. That's Super Sunshine. That's okay. Nothing is in this one, but thankfully we do have that game, and then Harry Potter is in that, and honestly I can't even imagine what the graphics are going to be like. I did think I had a memory card somewhere, so I'm going to look underneath the bed and see if it is there, but I really don't think it is, but we will check anyway. Also, this is not my bed making situation, this is Lewis. Memory card secure. Welcome back to the kitchen. I am just cooking up tea. So as I said before, it's not really that exciting. It's just a M&S chicken tikka pie. I think the macros on this, not that great for protein, so 17.4 grams of protein, 530 calories, so not the best in terms of protein ratio compared to calories, but that's life. But we're gonna have it anyway because they need eating, and I've already hit an okay amount of protein today, so this is what I'm having. And then I've got some, I mean they don't look the best, but they taste nice, some carrots and some honey roasted carrots and salt and pepper wedges with some onions. We had that yesterday with steak, so these are just the leftovers we're going to have again with the pie. And then I was supposed to be having these greens with it, but they're looking a bit not the best, so I might not have those, but we'll see. But we're definitely going to have pie, carrots, potatoes. And then also I had a little hot cross bun before, but I didn't film it because this was charging. But we got these from M&S in the, we got these in the M&S Easter range, and honestly they are so good. They're literally 99 calories for one. I stick it in the oven for about 5 minutes. It goes all warm and gooey, and it's just a nice little treat. Oh my god. We are just making my nightly little cocktail. So it is creatine, which if you're not taking it, let this be a reminder to start taking it. So if you're thinking it's going to make you bulky, it is definitely not. It's just going to help you with performance, your recovery and your progress in the gym. So if you're not taking it, take it. And then I've also got the Crisicella Collagen by Promix. This is dark roast cherry, and I'm a sucker for anything cherry, and I really like this. This is probably the nicest tasting collagen I've had, because you know when you get something that tastes a bit like it just, you know, the ones that just taste a bit, I can't even describe it, it just tastes funny. Whereas this one tastes like cherry, and again it is just natural ingredients. So collagen and creatine. I've got an actual Promix creatine on the way, but that's not until my next subscription. I just wanted to get rid of this one. However, I do really like this one, but I'm getting all my supplements now from Promix, so it makes sense just to add that to my order because it goes for like a 600 serving. So I'm gonna drink this, finish off watching Below Deck Down Under, which honestly is my guilty pleasure. I love a bit of Below Deck. I feel like if I was to have another career, earlier on in life, it would be on a super yacht because the tips they make are ridiculous. And then this evening I'm going to have my yogurt bowl, which is the yogurt bowl's not my newfound thing, but I found a new flavour combination which I will show you, because if you like Cherry Bakewell, this is sensational. So I'll catch up with you soon. This egg is actually the nicest egg I've had. However, can somebody please explain to me, like, this piece of chocolate is 150 calories. I literally snacked on that the other day, just casually, about 5 times in a day. Like, what? Please make it make sense. I mean, it is delightful, but that is not a portion. I'm gonna need about 3 times that amount to make a portion, but then that takes me to like 500 calories on chocolate. But yeah, so good. Good evening. So for the final meal of the day, it is a Bakewell-ish yogurt bowl. So what you need is Greek yogurt. I've got strawberries, but obviously if you want to make it sort of more truer to a Bakewell, cherries, flaked almonds, a little bit of honey, some cherry Bakewell flavoured Jaffa cakes. I got these from Aldi, and then some jam. This is actually my favourite one. It is Fern and Rosy. I do prefer the raspberry one, but this is super berry, and it's just literally the first ingredient is strawberries, blackcurrants and blueberries. It's not full of sugar, so this is really good and it actually tastes good. It reminds me of, you know, the jam you get inside a jam donut. That's literally what this tastes like. So we are gonna build this bowl. This is literally the sweet treat which got me through my dieting phase, because I'm always needing something sweet at the end of the night, and this literally fills that craving. So I do 150 grams. You can add in protein powder if you want to. I sometimes do that, but today I am not. And then I'm also just going to add a few drops of almond extract into the yogurt just to give it a little bit more flavour. And obviously with it being Cherry Bakewell, almond, is that almond? Right, this was vanilla, it should have been almond, so we're going to do vanilla and a tiny bit of almond, because that should have been almond. Oh my god. Right, okay. So, stir that in. I'll do a handful of strawberries. Again, you can do whichever fruit you like. Frozen blueberries I really like in these bowls, but again we're going for more of a Bakewell, so I feel like strawberry just works. Obviously cherry would be ideal, but I don't have them, so we're just going to go a couple of strawberries, flake almonds, just a sprinkling, a little garnish, so Jaffa cakes, just going to take them like that. So just going to do one of these on top, and then a little bit of honey. We're going to put it on there. So I've got my yogurt bowl. I am going to sign off this vlog, as that is the last thing I'm going to be eating today. So hopefully you've enjoyed it and you've sort of found some inspiration maybe for some food, even though I'm not sure if my tea was very inspiring today, but yeah, that is a full day of eating, getting back on track, and hopefully we stay on track, we keep on moving forward with my training and my tracking, because honestly I am just so looking forward to getting out of this rut which I've been in. So I'm going to watch Married at First Sight, and also just know that if you are struggling right now with your training or staying on track, it literally happens to everyone. I'm a fitness coach and it's clearly happening to me right now. So yeah, don't beat yourself up, just try and find ways each day to be 1% better. Keep on going, and yeah, I'll see you